The following is for entertainment purposes only. We are not financial advisors. We are not responsible for any losses, only the profits. What's happening, Octo family? We've got another one we're doing here today. This one was throwing me through some loops last night. There was all sorts of information people were telling me about, but of course I couldn't find any links to back anything up. Mainly because a lot of the places I start my investigative work on is the website of the company. Right? I mean, I should look at the website. They should lay it all out for me. Well, this company here, St. George's Eco Mining Corp, sitting on the gray market at SXOOF. Scoof. All right, Scoof. Their website apparently hasn't been updated in like 2 years or something. I don't know. Part of it has, though, because they have like some random press releases in there, but they're missing a lot of them. So they need to spend the $2 to $5 grand, 10 grand out of the CEO's pocket or whoever. It doesn't matter. They need to update the website. This is absolutely crazy. I'm going to dive in more here. We got some good connections. That's the only reason I actually kept this one in here. And the only reason I might take a possible bite out of this pie. What is it? It's another miner. It's another miner. They got stuff in Iceland. Kind of cool. Canada. We'll take that too. Metals and gold. So you got energy metals and gold. I'll take that, all right? While developing processing technologies and sustainable mining to reduce the environmental impact of mining activity. Okay, they're trying to ESG mine. All right. Right away, they're saying the technology, they got lithium and nickel. All right, we need those. This is where I started triple blinking. Subsidiaries. We have ZIO, crypto networks. I'm all for having a crypto side play, but I don't know that I've ever seen a miner have like a physical miner of gold and silver and stuff have a crypto network. They also have Iceland Resources. That seems more in line. Cool though, but the crypto thing I couldn't find much about. It seems like maybe like something they shelved, but I don't know. I could be missing a press release that's out there in the wild somewhere, but I literally you have to hunt these things down. They're not on their website. So I don't know. Price action. First of all, first thing I get into, outstanding shares, 145 million, which is not terrible by any means, but maybe average-ish for a smaller miner, already sitting at 40 cents. Right away, I'm like, there's probably better plays already. That, and it was below 10 cents at the beginning of this year, and it's already over 4x. I don't like that either. Yeah, this could end up being $4, but it's one of those ones that I just see some red flags here and there, here and there. They got some weird trendy stuff going on too. So apparently they got a patented lithium extraction technology efficient to 98%. The closest competitor is only pulling 85%. Back up. What does that mean? So when you pull rock out of the ground, you've got to process it to remove the said lithium out and extract it out of the other rocks it's in. How do you do that? Usually big like rocker machines, but then there's the chemical stuff. What they're claiming here, most competitors can only remove 85% out of the rock. They can do 98. That's great, but I will tell you that this has been the key secret sauce thing for decades. Everyone's got a secret sauce. They got a patent pending better way to pull more rock out of rock. I don't know. I just don't even, when I hear stuff like this, it's like, okay, yep. We all got that special barbecue sauce that no one else can make. Which is kind of true, but you start talking about 1%, 3% difference, it's not a big deal. If there really is a 13% difference, that is a big deal. Saying that the competitors can only do 85, I don't think that's true whatsoever. So the reason I'm bringing that up is because a lot of people are clutching on it. That's great. If they can really get a little bit more in people, that's fine. But just take it out with a grain of salt. Here's the reason I like it, and I did verify this. Paul Pelosi, that name ring a bell? Son of Nancy Pelosi. Y'all know who that is. She's one of the dictator chicks that's been up. I don't really follow the whole government stuff too close. I hear the keywords and I hear the people, But I know she's been trying to like run things. I don't know if she actually is. I don't even know what she does. But I know she's kind of been the middleman for negotiations with government stuff. She is now the director. So he is now the director. Why do I care about that? Because I know that people with pull, especially through governments, which she definitely has, because she's been all over everywhere for the past year. If her son is in something, her son is more able to get government contracts. Okay? He's also going to have a ton of connections because everyone's going to know who his mommy is. And yes, you're forever tainted, Mr. Paul, because of that. But, you know, use it. You know, I think he might be. I think he might be using that last name. He has been involved in the ESG mining-ish energy space for a long time. Cool. And ABLM is in talks to use their tech. What do I think? This is what someone was saying to me. So ABLM is set in talks to use this company's technology for their mining. That alone could be huge. Then when people hear more about how Pelosi is in there, that could be huge. He can also get them some weird contracts. Like I've said a billion times that I really hope the United States, especially they have like zero dependent on metals internally. All their metals dependency is usually from China. We buy our gold from Switzerland. Even though we have tons of gold mining here in America, for some reason we buy gold from like Switzerland by the boatload. It's a little odd, but regardless, what am I getting at here? If Biden could come in through Pelosi or whatever and get us some exposure to these metals, and I could totally see this happening, right? Get some government-owned mines going on like all the rest of the places do. It might be a decent move for us. Regardless, we've got AU, gold, in Iceland. Decent amount. Fantastic. NI, nickel. Got 2 nickel properties in Quebec. KOTN, prospective gold development in Quebec with significant gold and copper potential. The management is looking at further development. Then we got hydro in here. What? 15% of shareholders in a 19.9 milliwatt hydro power plant project being developed in Iceland. 100% green energy. So are they looking to sell this hydro energy back, or are they just using it to make money? I'm not too sure. Projects, they've also got, this is that Zale crypto network thing. Blockchain protocol, SX is listed Zale in the CSE, expected Q2 2019. That's the last we heard of it. Borealis EHF, a commodity and derivative marketplace, seeking regulatory approval. Again, what is that? SX is developing new technology, strategic partnerships to recover resources with lower chemical and energy usage. So I think this is the big play here, this SX. And optimizing reduced tailings for greener solutions. Most notable with this iconic mineral limited Bonnie Claire project, potentially the largest lithium deposit in the world. Okay, sweet. So we got the lithium and then we got the way to extract the best. This crypto's got me bugging. It says that Borealis EHF has shifted the focus of its platform development towards distributing exchange structure, initiated tests using EOS blockchain to limit the gas cost of the transaction. Okay, so I don't know, man. I just don't know. I'm going to just stop right there. It's a little all over the place. No media updates on their site. This is where I'm just like getting ready to just toss this script. Here's what I was talking about. You can look through their site. It's odd. And here's where I was just going to compare it to someone else. This company here has a third of the shares, called Globex Mining. Actually, I have a video totally on them. This is a royalty mining play. They have over 100, maybe like 200 properties. I'm not even sure if these people even have properties. Let's see, maybe like 3 maybe or something. These people have like 100 something. Globex also has a third of the amount of shares. They only have 55 million compared to 145 million. Oh yeah, and then look at the price. St. George is at 40 cents. Globex is at 65 cents. Globex has all the rare earth metals. It's got lithium, the real odd metals too, the real government metals, the stuff you need for radar and all that. Right away, I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna tell people to buy this one. So then the folks in the Discord, I was like, dude, you guys throw me a lifeline here. I can't figure this thing out. Where are people getting this info? And you just gotta Google it. Can't tell you how many hours people have put in trying to find these articles, but we came up with some. So Nancy Pelosi's son is now the director. I got the official press release, not off the website, but somewhere else, but I got it right here. Here's the link. It's pleased to welcome Mr. Paul Pelosi Jr. as a director and the president of St. George's new subsidiary. By the way, the new subsidiary called EVSX. That's that SX thing. So I think it used to be called SX and now it's EVSX. You see what they did there? They added EV, electronic vehicle, which is dedicated to electric vehicle battery recycling and future partnerships in the development of lithium mineral resources. So boom, that's something to hit right there. We've also got now the battery recycling thing. Remember those stocks we've talked about that do the battery recycling? So this alone, this press release alone can sell me. Because we get the Pelosi, and we get the vehicle battery charging, recycling on it. Fantastic. And then future partnerships with other people. Checking my investigative work, the most I could find, this is the same dude. So here's his LinkedIn, Mr. Pelosi Jr. Dude looks the same as all the other Nancy Pelosi's son, gas company, now he works for this and mining. I think it's him. Yeah, so all the previous places he's worked and stuff all add up also. There's his mummy. So their website has been updated or only partially in years as no new rumors I'm hearing on there. Yep, okay, I'm still confused at that point. And so said, okay, here is proof of the partnership with another company called Altair. Altair provides an update on lithium extraction and battery recycling technology. This just came out last week. So they're partnering with this company Altair, a Canadian public engaged development, new lithium extraction. On December 1st, 2020, the two companies entered into a binding agreement that would allow Altair access to St. George's patent-pending lithium processing technology for Altair's Nevada-based Stonewall project, and most importantly, bringing together the two companies to jointly develop a patentable industrial-scale process for electric vehicle lithium-ion battery recycling. Boom. So this one is fantastic too. They're partnering with another company who hopefully has better management and can lead them through this. I don't know enough about Altair. I briefly looked at it and they seem like a bigger shell that just has their hands in a lot of pots, but they seem maybe a little bit better managed. Still not totally sure here. Moving on from there, we start getting some name drops. So they're already licensing out their tech to other companies. So St. George is already putting out their stuff to people. Lithium extraction technology license agreement with Hippo. You heard of that? Hippo Resources for one of their projects. So they're already doing this, and this was 2 years ago. So maybe they do have a sweet process that they are just doing. Great. Maybe they are getting 98%. No one else can do it. Fantastic. So on here, this is a press release here that came out 4 days ago. And it's for Beryl Energy. Beryl, and they seriously just name dropped, yep, Tesla. You ready for this? Beryl Energy to provide tech space for lithium battery recycling. Beryl Inc., the company, or Beryl, is pleased, and by the way, they have a stock, BRRL on the OTC, is pleased to provide an update on the company's recent activities as CEO of Energy, Mr. Craig, at this time also assisting Tara International, prize lithium, rare earth, and gold assets in Nevada. You see all these connections. Mr. Alford was also the founder of America Battery Metals Corp. So again, we've got that correlation with them. The chairman of Beryl Energy, Mr. Harp, and Mr. Alford are also the founders of Lithium Now. There's another brand association. Beryl Energy is aware that most analysts see the upcoming bull market for lithium, global demand of these keys. Yep, we know that. We need it. Beryl has recently been in discussions with St. George Eco Mining Corp. You hear that? So now we're in it if we're in this one, which is the SXOOF. Beryl is considering location sites with a specific eye toward cost efficiency and process permitting. Access to infrastructure, sufficient power, transport, and nearby source material, and demand are all factors to project viability. Our lead development site is situated on roughly 30-acre property that is now zoned for industrial activity, located in Nevada, just 18.5 miles away from Tesla's Gigafactory 1. All right, well, they're nearby the sources. Are they saying nearby sources like lithium? There's plenty of mining in Nevada. Are they saying sources to recycle batteries from Tesla? If we can get an official on that, this thing will rip. So, at first were you scared? Now not so much? Me too. At first I couldn't figure out nothing from their site. Just what blockchain and a hydro plant and what? But it's more than just an exploration project. I think they're kind of doing a slight pivot, which I'm cool with. Pivot to Tesla and just recycling their batteries so they can claim they're green. I'm cool with that. And we also got a gold resource in the background and nickel. I'm in. Why not? Right? Again, this is one of those ones you just, maybe throw in an account and just forget about it. I'm sure this thing is going to be volatile. Totally sure. After people see this video and whatnot. They should be, right? But, take a little bit more to move this 145 million shares. That's not crazy. And it's not like we're at $4 to $10 yet. We're only at 40 cents. I don't know. We might be more now. I haven't checked it today. Regardless, if we can get that admission of guilt by Tesla, Mr. Musk himself, and also that just being pitched as the new, recycling thing for EV, I think it'd do fine. A little rocky in the past, but they need to update their website, and having the Pelosi in there, I think, is going to help make this thing rip faces. Are you guys going to get in? Are you already in? Did I miss any other key materials on it? Is anyone actually in Globex? If you haven't joined our Patreon, please do that. I actually let you know about these videos before we do them. The way you get a little bit better entry. Plus, people are just multiplying like crazy. If you want to do that, get join on in. See y'all out there. Did you know that we give away free silver? Simply leave a comment on the video, and as long as you're in the continental United States, you can be automatically entered to win. Please friend us on Twitter and StockTwits.